Hello everybody and welcome back to Expert Examiner IELTS. My name is Glyn and in this video we're going to do some more IELTS writing checks. So again, we have an IELTS writing task 2 essay. Before we do anything, we like to read the question. We like to spend a long time looking at this question, analysing the question, thinking about how we are going to structure our answer. So let's take a look. Some university students want to learn about other subjects in addition to their main subjects. Okay. So, for example, if you're a university student, your main subject maybe is your major, like you have one focus. You're going to focus on history or you're going to focus on philosophy. But there are some students who want to learn about other subjects, not just the main subject, not just history, not just philosophy, but they want to learn about a lot of different things. Maybe about mathematics, maybe about sociology, maybe about criminology, maybe about psychology, maybe about hard sciences. Who knows? Others believe, so it's one of those, some people, others, So, others believe it is more important to give all their time and attention to studying for a qualification. Okay, so the first thing to notice about this question is I don't think this is a real IELTS question. I don't know what it means to give all of your time and attention to studying for a qualification. I think maybe, yeah, I can guess what the question maker is getting at. Some people want to study one subject while others believe it's better to study a variety of subjects. That could be a discuss both views and give your own opinion. But this question is definitely dodgy. Dodgy, unsure, not reliable. This does not look like a professionally designed question. If you use IELTS questions, of course, they don't have to be 100% real questions, but you have to make sure that you get them from an authentic source. Like I can make a bunch of IELTS questions, no problem. Also, there are sources like IELTS Liz, IELTS Jackie, great sources to find example questions. Sometimes ChatGPT can give good questions, but it's not 100% reliable. But I don't know where the candidate got this question from because it just looks strange. I don't know what it means. It's more important to give all their time and attention to studying for a qualification. I don't see how this is different to this. So I just don't see it. But okay, I'll try to check it as best as I can, but please keep in mind, if you send me writing tasks which are in response to bogus or unreliable or not real questions, the scores might not always be accurate because I have to now interpret what this question means. But yeah, okay, I'll try my best, but we'll see. Importantly, discuss both these views. Those are your body paragraphs, both your views, and give your own opinion. So structure for this is one of the simplest type of essay questions. In the introduction, we want to give some background information, something about students and the variety of lessons or the variety of subjects that they are faced with, some reference to the question, the issue, which for me is focusing on one subject versus focusing on a variety of subjects. That seems to be the central theme to me. Also in the introduction, I want to know the candidate's opinion. I don't want to know why the candidate holds this opinion. I just want to find out in the introduction what their opinion is. Then, body paragraph 1, I want the candidate to explain this part in body paragraph 1, why some university students want to study a variety of subjects. And in body paragraph 2, I want to see why it's important to give reasons why it's important to give all your time and attention to studying for a qualification. Still don't know what this means, but this is going to be body paragraph 2. Then in the conclusion, we want a very brief summary of the positions and then the candidate's opinion stated and developed and explained slightly in the conclusion. Okay, so that's what the essay should look like. Let's take a look at the candidate's essay. First thing I want to do is just check the word count. 4 paragraphs, cool. 4 paragraphs, that's always good to see. Looks a little short, 250, 260, yep, 252 words. So you have a bit more, I think 280 is perfect. 280 words is perfect. I think up to about 300. 250 is a little short, but okay. So let's see what we get in the introduction. Some university students want to expand their horizons. Cool, I like this. Expand their horizons. Very nice. How? By learning additional courses. So I like this, by learning. That's nice. Expand horizons. How? By learning. But additional courses, that's a strange collocation. We don't learn courses. You can take courses, you can take part in courses, you can enroll on courses, but you can't learn courses. You learn subjects or you study subjects. So learning additional courses, that's the wrong collocation. Not learn. We don't learn courses in English. Okay. Others might argue, okay, so we just get a very direct paraphrase. I still like some original background information, not just a paraphrase, but okay. Others might argue that spending most of the time studying your again, now we get to this thing, studying your qualification. I don't know what that means, studying a qualification. We have studying for a qualification here, but I just don't know what studying your qualification means. So, okay. Okay. I believe that possessing a wide range of skills is more advantageous than specializing in one field. Okay, specializing in one field, this is how I feel. This is how I feel the question too, that wide range of skills versus specializing in one field. So, okay, we get a bit of background or a paraphrase of the issue, and importantly we get to see what the candidate's position is, so that's all good. Well done there. Okay, body paragraph 1 then. So in body paragraph 1, in this paragraph, we want to know why some university students want to learn about other subjects. That's what we want to see here. Do we get it? Let's see. On the one hand, certain professions demand significant effort and time commitment due to the high level of expertise needed. High level of expertise. So missed the of. Okay, but as a topic sentence, I don't know where this is going. Get straight into it. In the first line, the first sentence in the paragraph should help us to understand what the paragraph is about. So something like, on the one hand, studying a variety of subjects is beneficial because... This just feels not related to the question. Certain professions demand significant effort and time commitment. Okay, but that's not effort and time commitment. That is not connected to this question, which asks about university students and what they study. So this topic sentence just isn't connected to the question. Consider doctor. I don't like this speaking to the reader. Consider doctors, imperative mood. I don't like it so much in academic essays, but okay. Something like, if we consider doctors, or considering doctors, or taking doctors into account, or with regards to doctors, maybe that's better. Consider doctors. They spend several years studying in order to become, so like this, in order to become, nice cohesion, in order to become a professional. Okay. This is because they bear a big responsibility. Cool, so to bear a responsibility, very nice awareness of collocation, in front of a society. So I don't like in front of here. So bear a responsibility, good. In front of a society, in society, perhaps. Their role requires a deep understanding of complex medical knowledge, as well as the ability to make decisions under pressure, underscoring the value of specialization. Okay, it's just taken you a long time to mention specialization here. I also don't know about the logical flow, because the task is set up to talk about this first. Some students want to learn about other subjects. So logically, body paragraph 1 really should deal with this point first. And you speak about a lot of, you mentioned jobs, different professions require different effort, time commitment. Then you talk about doctors and they have to study for a long time. Okay, then you talk about doctors' responsibility. All of these things are not connected to the question. Only at the end do you mention that this underscores the value of specialization. So not really fully on topic here. You're tangentially on topic. You are partially on topic. Okay, body paragraph 2. Now we should get some explanation for why some students want to learn about other subjects, because the order is a bit strange. Okay, on the other hand, good signposting language. I like the on the one hand, on the other hand, just keeps it very, very simple. It's very effective. Cool. On the other hand, having a broad education. I like this use of broad education. That's nice. A broad education across multiple disciplines. Oh, very nice. Across multiple disciplines. Very natural vocab. Can offer practical advantages. Cool. Go into these practical advantages then. A well-rounded individual can adapt more easily to various situations and challenging. Fine. Good participle, making them more versatile. Okay, but that's just mentioning the same thing, right? Adapting to various situations means the same thing as being versatile, but you're suggesting that adapting results in making them more versatile. So slightly strange. You looks like a cause and effect in terms of grammar, but in terms of semantics, it's really saying the same thing. But okay, I don't want to get too technical. Okay, for instance, good signposting language. Cool. Possessing a basic knowledge of biology and human anatomy could save your life, not yours life. Your or another individual's life. Okay. Or another individual's life in emergency situations. Okay. But I don't know if that's really the benefit. Is it students learning a variety of subjects? Is it really so that students can study biology and anatomy and maybe learning first aid, which is a practical skill, not at university? I don't really think that a student who's majoring in history or economics or mathematics really would, on the side, study biology and human anatomy and then save somebody's life in an emergency situation. It just feels a bit unrealistic. Okay. This capacity to draw upon a range of knowledge. Okay, the language is very good. The capacity to do something and to draw upon something. Very nice. Very nice vocab. Can contribute to the creation of a safer, more resourceful community. Again, the ideas, I feel, aren't great, but the language is wonderful. In my view, I don't really know why we're getting to your opinion here. This body paragraph should just be to discuss different reasons why some university students want to learn about other subjects. So I don't want to know your view in this body paragraph. I want to know your view in the conclusion. But okay, in my view, being proficient in multiple disciplines has more advantages rather than focusing on a single area. Cool. Focusing on, good collocation. Being proficient, you have the gerund as the subject. Very nice. All good stuff. In conclusion, although giving nice subordination here, although giving all the time and attention to one qualification, again, this is not a problem with the candidate, this is a problem with the question, is crucial for a career. A diverse skill set, very nice, diverse skill set, beautiful, beautiful. Is more valuable in today's fast-changing world. Nice compound adjective. Fast-changing world, comma, where industries evolve rapidly and the capacity to navigate multiple areas of knowledge may help in daily and in maybe a person's daily and professional life. May help in daily life is fine, but may help in professional life doesn't work. We need whose may help in your professional life, may help in one's professional life. But okay. Difficult to score, but no, it's not that difficult to score. Let's have a look. Task response. So, how informed am I? I'm very well informed about what the candidate is trying to get across here. Okay. There are a couple of points where maybe like a well-rounded individual can adapt, which makes them more versatile. Okay, fine. Then there's this thing which is a bit off topic, but I guess that comes more into coherence and cohesion. But maybe I should pull it down a little bit. Yeah, so I'm going to pull it down simply because I don't like this paragraph very much. I feel like this isn't really connected to the question that's being asked. Yeah, so I'm going to pull it down to a 6 for task response. Coherence and cohesion. Lots of cohesive devices skillfully used, although on the one hand, on the other hand, for instance, we get a participle here which helps with the cohesion. In conclusion, so all of those signposts, they're very, very good. The logical link from one part to the next is very good. I don't like this order, but I guess I can't really mark the candidate down. I just think it's so much more logical to put this body paragraph first. That's how it appears in the question. So put this body paragraph as the on the one hand and put this one as on the other hand. But okay. But I can't really mark it down. There are 4 paragraphs. It is, yeah, it's clear. Lots of nice cohesive devices. I think there probably is enough to award the C1 there with 7. Vocab, lexical resource. I have to say that there's enough for an 8 here. So lexical resource is 8. It's not absolutely perfect, and there are some strange collocations in front of a society, learning courses, high level of expertise. So there are a couple of mistakes, but in general, lexical resource is very, very strong. Very natural awareness of style and collocation, less common lexes used, all good stuff. Yeah, enough for an 8. Grammatical range and accuracy. Again, we get this nice range of sentences. We get subordinate clause here, like fronting the subordinate clause. Cool. We get the comma where. Cool. Nice complex, very complex sentence there at the end. So we get a nice range of sentences, which is the first thing we look for. What about range of structures? Okay, want to expand, like just an infinitive. By learning, I like this. More advantageous. Okay, that's more vocab, but we get simple comparative. Specializing in one field, using gerund as a subject. Nice. Consider doctors imperative mood, but I'm not a big fan of imperative mood in essays. I know it's cohesion as well as, but requires some good grammar. The ability to make decisions. Cool. So as well as plus noun plus infinitive. All of that's good. Can adapt how? Comparative adverb more easily. Cool. Yeah, enough for an 8, I think. I think there are enough wide range of structures. Not really massively like blowing me away in terms of grammar, but it's very well controlled. And I think, not many mistakes at all. Just a couple of slips and a good range. Not maybe absolute full range, but very, very good range of grammatical constructions. So in total, this very close to the 7.5. It's 7.25 overall. 7.25, which of course rounds down to 7.0. What advice would I give for this candidate, or what advice would I give to this candidate? Sorry, let's just make that big. So congratulations, first of all, on this score. Not easy to get 7, not easy to get C1 in writing, for sure. It's very rare that I get candidates who have C1 writing. So first thing to say, well done. Your grammar, your vocab, language skills are very, very strong. My advice to you is, firstly, you have to make sure that you are getting your questions from a reliable source. I think part of the problem, maybe with task response, is that the question isn't clear to me, and probably if it's not clear to me, it might not be clear to you. Yeah, and just make sure that your answers are on topic, especially your body paragraphs, especially that first sentence. That should really answer the question. So if this question is, why do some people think it's important to specialize in one subject? In the first sentence, I want to know why some people believe it is important to specialize in one subject, and this sentence doesn't do that. And if you make sure that that first sentence directly answers one of the main questions, the rest of the paragraph should flow naturally from that. Coherence and cohesion, just looking at it, there might be enough for an 8 in there too. Yeah, I think there is enough. I just noticed that, as well as construction. So I'm going to change that. I don't often change my mind, but I'm on the fence and I'm in quite a good mood. So okay, 7.5. Not easy always examining and giving marks. Many grey areas. It's why examiners at IELTS, they have something called tolerance, where I shouldn't give too much information, but put it this way, you could give the same piece of writing to 3 different examiners. One could have 6.5, one could have 7, one could have 7.5, and the examiners wouldn't be punished for that. So there's often, not 100% agreement with all of the scores. But for me, 7.5, just about, perhaps. And just to repeat, 2 points: make sure that you get the questions from a reliable source, because this doesn't look like a good question, and make sure in your body paragraphs that first sentence directly answers something that you need to address. But yeah, I'll leave it there for now. So I hope you found that writing check useful. I am doing free mock IELTS speaking tests and writing checks at the moment. I'm picking 3 lucky winners for speaking tests and 3 lucky winners for writing checks every week. How can you request a writing check, or how can you request a speaking test? Well, now this has to be done through the Telegram channel. A link to the Telegram channel is given below. Every Sunday, I randomly, a computer randomly chooses 3 people who have requested. So now it's not on me, it's all random. So some people have angrily written to me and told me that it's not fair that I don't give them the speaking test. Keep in mind, I am one person trying to satisfy as many people as I can. If you want your own, go to the Telegram, hang around, eventually you should get it. But I'll leave it there for now. Have a wonderful day. See you again. Bye-bye.